Hey peeps, Pinkolol16 here in another commentary of Starman3's bloopers. I'm not gonna stop this, even though he's sort of done the apology thingy of whatever the hell he's planning to. I'm not gonna bother. These bloopers are still gonna exist no matter what, and the problems that come with them are still gonna exist. So I might as well mention them while I can. These ones are more plot oriented. By that I mean they're more focusing on some sort of really non-coherent story, but it's more so than season 1 and season 2. A season defined by him is 10 episodes. That is 11 was the start of a new one and 20 was the end of it, which is technically 9 eps. Only the first one can be really counted as Trubies, but whatever. That's technically how long a season is, and I might as well start this now.
Mario! 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 Mario!
Just insert Luigi sound effects here, that's great.
Yeah. Oh no! Woo.
We'll just cut to it. Friend? Or did you mean friends? You could probably make this screeny in PowerPoint as well. This was still 2007, I believe.
Let's go! Go, Luigi!
These three are going to appear in the intro. And I'm gonna say, I think it's worse than the original ones, even though the original ones was just a recording of Mario moon jumping from the roof, I believe. It's been so long, I can't remember. But I think this intro is worse. Welcome to Season 3, because that's important. This music is different than the N64 version. What, is it recorded from a TV? Or is it the N64 DS version? I have no idea. You probably just put a camera up to the DS and recorded it. Or we probably found it online. Or someone who probably did that very thing. You know, there is a thing where you could just you could get the ROM and get the song from it and play it in like Winamp or something. That's very simple, you know. It's not terrorist field. Just because there's bombs doesn't mean it means instant terror. Plus it's a Mario game.
Terrorists! Terrorists!
And that's just plain cringeworthy. And of course you can tell the change in voice, that's SM3's voice. And I think at this time he'd still, you know, wanted to do the things normally. And by wanting to do the things normally, I mean he wanted to just go on normally with his bloopers and just hide things that were happening behind the scenes. Don't ask me what happened behind the scenes, I had no idea, I was 9 years old. But it's implied that some issue happened in the earlier episodes where he had an issue with one of his friends and they didn't allow him to use the code that he needed no, not code. Wow, what am I thinking about? They didn't let him use the voice clip that was used in the previous videos. And of course the joke as well, along with it. So now SM3 is just doing it himself because he feels it's better. He feels he can do a better Mario voice now. It's still utterly cringeworthy. Is all the music from like Super Mario 64 DS now if you really want to be trying high qual? The sound quality was not changed in that game, I believe. And would it really have been so hard to just record the N64 audio? It's not terrorist zone. You can compare the Mario voice, I think, to that of the Super Show, which had the really deep Mario voice. Would it really have been that hard to use the N64 audio? I mean, I don't know what versions of Bomber Battlefield were on YouTube at the time, since YouTube was not as established as it is now. But I'd still say it's not good for that to be happening, for this sound qual to just sound like you're recording from a TV with no sound and all that. It's like you're putting a camera in front of a TV, you're just standing in the level or something, or getting something to just get the sound, and you're not moving, you're not doing anything, but you're just getting that footage. Yeah. The most obvious way you'd think of doing this without having Mario sleep is looking at a sign, and there's like plenty in this level to do that with. If anything, it does save the constant Mario sound effects, but I don't think those were an issue. I mean, this is still gameplay footage. It's not like with text over it. I mean, everything is, but unless, you know, it's properly filmed, but you know, you're not going to bother on about that when it's trying to do a plot now. It's not as obvious here, but in other ones there definitely will be. You must have pressed another mission that didn't involve King Bomb. You don't need to call Luigi about that. Yay, more phone scenes. What grammar? What grammar there, Luigi? Oh yeah, I do believe this is the start of Pascal's decline. I'll show you. Also, recently to this video's recording, I do believe that the original stages, some of the original stages from Super Smash Bros. 64 have returned to Smash 4. I've actually got one of them. I wish I had more, but, you know, just a little thing, noting this game that's being played right now. It's pretty obvious where their color code inspirations are from, aren't they? I think MM has the same with two characters that are really minor in Orem in the Darkstar X. Shorten the name, it's way too long. See, right now he sounds like he's okay with it, but I think he says something later. I think. Capsule. I mean, here it kind of makes sense. It's implied they're both playing the game. It's not like they're themselves actually fighting here. It's implied they're both holding controllers and they're just both playing. That's why I'm really not mad at this. way to make the music loop could have had the sound actually interchangeably loop by cutting out some of the audio. Pretty sure that's possible in Windows Movie Maker. I mean, even if it was a small silence, like really, really small, not 10 seconds, not 15, 10, 20, that was a very long silence, I'm gonna say. If you can't tell, Alberto beats Pascal. Yep. You probably guessed that he was a level 1 CPU. Foreshadowing. See? This is the start of Pascal's decline. Pascal, and you said so before, I've taught you well, but now you're butthurt about yourself losing? And in earlier videos, it implied you as wise and, like, more knowledgeable than all the rest of them. This was the start of his decline, by the way. The way Pascal is characterized is really inconsistent. Dude, I think we already saw it. You're butthurt about losing a Smash Brothers match. And some could say, you were the same thing, you idiot! By that I mean myself. When my reasoning for that specific day was that, gotta think. The way they said the specific line they said at the end of the match, it wasn't because I lost. I lose tons of things. It was because the way they implied their little sentence when I lost insulted me. That's why I left. Pretty silly, I know, but it was the way they said it. It's not because I lost. No. No, I lose tons of things. I would have lost all them if that was the same logic. How about we have different music?
It's peanut butter jelly time! Peanut butter jelly!
Yeah. Apparently peanut butter jelly time was pathetic. My friend is not going to be happy with that. Oh, trust me, Mario. I think more than a slide is going to do that. I'm sorry, I'm really referencing way too much of SMG4. And by that, I mean one sentence, which I really shouldn't have said that at all. 2, 4, whatever. Words, grammar, help yourself. As if we didn't already have 2 minutes of this very same song. I don't know how easy music resources were at the time, but they mustn't have been too broad if it meant stuff like this. Repeating the same song over. You know that doesn't work. It's your way out. And by the way, it's a yellow one, which means you can get it for another one. Which is really pointless because that was literally just crawling into a wall and cutting the shot. It lead to roof. Gold! And he's still gonna be the exact same. Hold on. I can't find the time to pause these things. And listen, 3, you're gonna be a super fanboy of Yoshi's in the future. It's in your new icon now, I believe. Yeah. Mario beats the Yoshi. Alright. Skip. Skip. It's 5-minute smash match. You're not missing much of Mario just beating the crud out of Yoshi. Yep. See Super Mario 64 DS, which you probably recorded by sitting a camera in front of the game system. And not talking or moving. See you in 22!